Yo, what's going on, everybody? I wanted to provide a little bit of info on this Dark and Darker playtest that'll be coming out here soon, and also just share my general hype about the game. I'm really excited to be playing. Last playtest, I was hitting my friends with fireballs and stuff like that. I was having a bunch of fun. We were sharing laughs, as opposed to last playtest where I could hit my friends with as many fireballs as I so choose. There's a little bit of a difference this time around. I won't be able to hit him with a fireball every game because if you get any sort of team kills, you have a little bit of a karma system that's being introduced now. And your name will turn red eventually, which means you're not to be trusted. This playtest is starting, I believe, tomorrow, which is February 6th at 10 a.m. PST. Really stoked about it. So I should be live tomorrow on my YouTube if you guys want to come hang out, enjoy the first few couple of raids with me. I think one of the main features that I'm excited for in this playtest is that they're introducing VOIP, just like in Tarkov, which is one of the coolest and funniest things. Like, that can create some hilarious situations when you're about to kill someone. You're like, "What's up, bud? What's up, doc?" And then, you shoot them. That'll be really fun and interesting to see someone in a 30-second long fight going back and forth in proximity chat. I'm sure it'll create a bunch of great content for a lot of content creators and stuff like that. The VoIP is going to be amazing and incredible and funny for all the players in the game. It's part of Steam's Next Fest, and it's going to be a demo. It's not actually going to be the same playtest game that's in your library, so you'll have to revisit the store page on Steam to re-download the game. Sorry, guys, I have a little bit of a cold, so sorry if I sound funny. But what's really cool about this playtest is, I think if you wanted to play this game as like solo, you didn't have many options before. You kind of just had to creep around and hide around and stuff like that to avoid getting into like 1v3 scenarios and 1v2 scenarios. This time, there's going to be a separate solo player dungeon that you can go into. I think it might have a little bit better of loot and stuff. I know that they were talking about possibly even including legendary items in that if they think it's right and stuff like that. But it'll be really cool to go through that solo dungeon if you have no one to play with at the time, and you just want to play some Dark and Darker because the game's sick. Actually, in this solo dungeon, there's going to be a troll boss that's at the end, which should be pretty cool. I heard about the mechanics a little bit, that it might not be just as easy for most ranged opponents. They can easily take out like environmental enemies because there's a lot of melee enemies in the game and stuff like that. But this troll boss is going to have some mechanics that might discourage you from attacking from a distance. Perhaps. Could be both. But mainly, I think what they were focusing on in this demo, as opposed to playtest, is that they are trying to showcase the game in a good, stable point of the game. They're not trying to add a bunch of stuff and have it be not super functional because it's supposed to be the first demo of the game as opposed to playtest. With that, they'll be introducing more quality of life stuff, like a better graphical user interface or certain processes and things like that. I'd be really interested to see if they add any sort of skins. I don't know if they're going to, if it's just going to be the skeleton skin that's currently in the shop, but I'd be really pumped if they added more skins. Hopefully they do in this demo, but I have a feeling it'll probably just be the same skins. Other than that, they're going to be working on other things like balancing the characters to make sure that the fights are a little bit more even, I think, in a lot of like fighting type games, because this game is a little bit of like a fighter, whereas if you play Tarkov, that's obviously a shooter and stuff like that, but you get certain classes that you play with, so they have to balance these characters to make it a more even experience so that people don't just select the same character. There was one other thing, and this is in particular, is that the game is supposed to be released for early access around April or May, which makes me think, I'd assume if it was released for early access that we wouldn't have to wait for the weekly play test or whatever. We could probably hop on around then. So I'm super stoked for that bit of information. It's going to be really fun. I think possibly Dark and Darker could potentially be like one of the best games of 2023 and possibly 2024. It's crazy in the gaming industry nowadays. It's hard to be excited about games, but this is one of those games that I am excited about. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you're excited about in this Dark and Darker playtest. Please, if you see me live, come by, hang out, check out one of my videos and stuff. We'll be recording, we'll be streaming all of our adventures during Dark and Darker. So I'd really like to get to know the community a little bit more. Thank you so much. If you like the video, like and subscribe. And I'll see you out there in the dungeons. Have a good one. Bye.